In this lecture, let's understand how you can download the code with the help of debuggers. In the previous lecture, we saw how we can download without debugger. So without debugger actually costs you nothing. You just need a board and a software. But downloading with debugger needs external debugger, so which you have to connect to the PC as well as to the board. This method is helpful only if you want to debug the code. In the previous method, that is without debugger, you cannot debug any code, isn't it? I will be using the Atmel ICE debugger to debug all my Atmel based devices. So this is a debugger which is specific to the Atmel based microcontrollers. And if you guys are using STM based boards like Discovery or Nucleo, then you need not to buy any debugger. The boards itself has the SWD debugger. So this is a SWD onboard debugger which comes with the board. Now I have connected Atmel ICE to my computer, and you need not to install any driver. Okay, it will install all the driver automatically, so there is no software configuration required. Just you have to plug the Atmel ICE to your computer. And after that, the Atmel ICE has two ports, okay, two programming ports. One is for SAM based microcontrollers and another one is AVR 32-bit or 8-bit microcontrollers. Okay, since our board, that is Arduino Duo, is based on SAM based microcontroller, we have to use this port. Okay, and if you are using some other Arduino board which is based on AVR 8-bit or 32-bit microcontroller or 16-bit microcontroller, you can use this port. Okay, so after that, go to Tools and click on Device Programming. This device programming tool will show that there is a Atmel IC is connected to the computer. Okay, it will detect it automatically. Now select a microcontroller which you are debugging, that is Atmel SAM 3X80. Okay, so this also will be detected automatically. Okay, if it is not detected automatically, then you can select from these options. Okay, now after that, the interface is JTAG. Okay, then press apply. After that, you will be having a lot of these options. Okay, so then go to memories, and here this will be pointing to the currently generated binary file that is in ELF format. Don't change anything over here and just click on program. And now the debugger is done with the programming. Okay, so if you click program here, it actually writes to a flash of the microcontroller. Okay, so this is how you can use debugger to download the code to your Atmel based board. All right, so after that you can close and you can start debugging. Okay, so now just click on the debug, then click on start debugging and break. Okay, so so it is asking something. Please select a connected tool and interface and try again. So what it is basically saying is, you have a project here and it is asking you to select the debugger you have connected. Okay, so just click here and it will list out the debugger which you have connected to your PC, that is Atmel ICE, and it is the identification number. You just select that, and the interface, so you are debugging through JTAG, isn't it? So select JTAG and save. Okay, and just click on save all. Okay, so now you have saved your configuration. So then again go to debug and click on start debugging. All right, so now your board is under debug mode. Okay, so this is a debug perspective of the Atmel Studio. So you can put a breakpoint wherever you want, and you can do lot of other stuff like single stepping, stepping over, stepping out, etc. Okay, so for example, here I have set 3 breakpoints, and you can just click on this play button over here which says continue, and it will halt at the first breakpoint it encounters. And if you want to stop debugging, then just click this stop button, okay, which is stop debugging, and you will come out of the debug perspective of this IDE. Okay, so let's conclude what we have learned so far. To flash the code to your Arduino board, there are 2 possibilities. One is without debugger, and another one is with debugger. In the case of without debugger, you don't need any external debugger. You just need a Atmel Studio 7 software, which is absolutely free, and you need a Bozak flash programming utility, which is also absolutely free, and you just need a hardware. Okay, that is your Arduino board. In this case, you cannot debug any code. You can program the board, that's it. Okay, but in the case of debugger, you need a debugger like Atmel ICE to connect your board and your Atmel Studio 7 software through JTAG protocol. Okay, so you have to externally buy this device from Atmel, or any other debugger can be used. So in the next lecture, we will see lots of debugging features which comes with Atmel Studio 7 IDE. So we'll be using, of course, the Atmel ICE debugger and Atmel Studio to explore a lot of debugging techniques. And remember that if you have any other boards than Atmel, like STM Discovery board or STM Nucleo or LPC board, then also the next lecture will be very informative to you in terms of learning embedded debugging techniques. So see you in the next lecture.